Hey YouTube, this is Lewis in Japan, and today I'm doing a quick review of the Mega Charizard Battle Deck, and also I'll be announcing the winners of my competition at the end of the video. So we start off with the contents of the box. You have the rulebook volume 1 and 2. Then we have a set of damage counters. You get a playmat. And then finally you get the Mega Charizard coin here, a hollow coin. It's really cool. And then we have the featured Pokemon of the deck at the front. We have a Mega Charizard EX and a regular Charizard EX. So unlike the English versions, they don't have Black Star promo in the bottom right hand corner. Instead what you have is no rarity and no first edition sign. So if you're buying some Japanese cards and they don't have a rarity and they don't have first edition sign, then you know that these come from a deck box rather than a promotional box. Okay, so onto the deck itself. We have yet another Charizard EX card. So these 3 cards alone would make, in my opinion, it worth buying this deck, as I think that's pretty good value for money. I paid about £8 for this, and you get these 3 cards as well as everything else I showed you and the deck itself. A quick opinion of the deck: I think it's not really suitable for beginners, as you can't really get many winning hands with it, and I'd probably do a lot of editing to it, switching out a lot of the cards for other cards. So I'll start off by showing you the first card here. We have a Torkoal, which is a good card to put out as a punching bag in the beginning while you power up your Charizards, but unfortunately you only get one of these, so I might add another to the deck along with some trainer items which I'll talk about in a minute. We've got the 2 Lysandra cards here, which are very good. Switch your opponent's active Pokemon out for one on the bench. 2 double colourless energy, very good cards, especially for the Charizards. And then we have these 4 Professor Sycamore trainer cards. I would probably switch these out for something different, as we got some cards that allow you to put some cards into your hand here without discarding anything. With this card you have to discard your hand into your discard pile, obviously, and I think that's a bit of a waste, considering you have 4 Tiano cards here and you can put 4 cards from your deck into your hand, 3 cards, and you don't have to discard anything or sacrifice any cards, so they're pretty good. Maybe you don't need 4 of them. We have 2 Shauna trainer cards here. I think these are pretty good. It's the better version of the Sycamore card. You withdraw 5 cards from your deck, but you don't discard any cards, you just shuffle them back into the deck itself. We have a Power Pad. This is a good card if you use it after a Ultra Ball. With the Ultra Ball you can get a Pokemon from your deck and put it into your hand. And you have to discard 2 cards from your hand to the discard pile. With this you can get 2 trainer cards from your discard pile and put it back into your hand, so if you get rid of 2 trainers you can get them back straight away. These 2 are probably the most useful cards in the deck, as they allow you to put 2 fire energies from your discard pile onto one of your fire Pokemon, so they go very well with the Ultra Ball as well. Then we have the roller skates here. I'd probably switch these out for something else. I would probably get some healing trainer cards like the Freshwater or Pokemon Center Lady, as there aren't any of these in the deck, and that also makes it a bit difficult to play with, especially for beginners, and that's why I wouldn't recommend this for a beginner. We've got the 2 Switch trainer cards here. Obviously very good. You can get a Pokemon, your active Pokemon, back onto your bench without losing any energy cards. We have a red card. I think this makes your opponent shuffle his hand or her hand into their deck and withdraw 4 cards into their hand. That's useful if they've got maybe 10 cards and you want to stop them using some trainers and putting more Pokemon on the bench. Then we have 4 Ultra Balls. So if you haven't got the Charizard in your hand and you want to get it there, you can use one of them, and you have to sacrifice 2 of the cards from your hand. Maybe you could switch 2 of these for 2 Great Balls instead, and you don't have to lose anything. Oh, I'm losing my background there. Just pop him back up. Right, then we have I think it's Fro, however you say it, I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. Actually, firstly I'm going to say a lot of the Pokemon here I would actually change completely, because with the exception of the Charizard and the Torkoal card, I'm not too keen on these, especially for a fire deck. We've got more normal type Pokemon and dark type Pokemon than fire types. So I'd probably get in here maybe a Farfetch'd instead, because you can put that out straight away coupled with a Muscle Band. And only 1 energy to attack, and you can get 50 damage straight away with that. We have the Scraggy and Scrafty line here, 3-2 line. Not particularly useful. You have to take some time to power it up to attack, and you stop your opponent from switching their active Pokemon out. But I wouldn't say that's too useful at all. I would probably change all of these for a fire line like the Fennekin line or the Pyron line here. We've only got one of these cards from that. Or maybe even get an Entei in there, would be useful. And then we've got Fletchinder, not the best fire Pokemon again. So all of them are worth switching out. Maybe buy a couple of booster packs and then you can make this a pretty good deck. We've got the 6 Dark Energies here, or Dangerous Energies. And we have 10 Fire Energies left. So all in all, I'd say it's a very good deck, and it's very much worth buying if you'd love to get these free Charizard cards into a deck that you've already made yourself. Otherwise, I'd say this deck needs a lot of editing to make it useful, and I would not, again, recommend it for beginners. So I hope you enjoyed the quick review. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. It's the first review I've done. I usually do opening videos, and I'll hopefully be making more of these in the future. So stay with me and I'm going to announce the winner of my competition. So now it's finally time to announce the winner of my competition. So I'm going to remind you quickly what the prizes that were up for grabs were. You've got the Squirtle pixelated keychain here, the Pokemon Center Tohoku Region postcard, the chocolate wafer biscuit with Pokemon sticker in, and the cookies and cream Crunky bar and Pokemon Pocky, which I'll be getting a fresh one for you because I don't want to send you a month-old one. So my favourite Pokemon was a Cypher, and no one got that unfortunately, even though I did have this figure in the background a lot. My second favourite Pokemon, I will tell you in a minute. Actually, I'm going to tell you my third was Blastoise, and the second favourite of all time is Arcanine. So congratulations, Darry Harrington. You have won all these prizes. Thank you very much everyone for entering. Really do appreciate it. It's a new channel here and I've had a lot of fun doing it. I'm about to run out of battery, so I'll see you in the next video.